Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hello, Pawan? Yes, Pawan. Yeah, are you able to see my screen? Yeah, once you got this dump file, right, you just keep aside and do the save as. Not save as, inside the body itself you can paste it somewhere. The reason, this is your final part. Your final part has to match with this one. Okay, your whatever the parameter part has to match with your final. So we should not touch anything. So inside this dump, we don't want this fillet areas, right? So what we have to do, we need to go with the remove option. So in this one, if you see that flow, we were talking about the flows, right, on the fillet. If we are not giving with the proper flow this remove, it won't remove properly. See, for example, here we need to remove the horizontal one, then we need to move to vertical one. Otherwise, if you see, so in this one it is somewhat coming properly. If you are not doing properly like horizontal and then vertical, it will throw an error. It will generate, but it won't be proper. Maybe with some sharp edge or anything it will come. So first we need to go with our horizontal fillets. See, in this one, this is what having the flow, right? I'm removing this top one. So, and one more thing, like we should not do continuously, because somewhat if any error comes, right, we can't rectify it. Yeah, it will be going. So that better to do separately. Like. See here we are getting some error, right? Maybe the reason that flow won't be there properly. Because of the flow also it may create. See, now we are getting this edge, right? Previously we are not able to get that edge. So this is also. So most of the fillets we have removed, and finally I am just removing this fillet, not fillet, chamfer. See, if it is not able to create the surface, right, it will throw an error. So we do individually, maybe. So at the bottom it is not able to generate. So we can keep as it is. So now whatever this is what my
Don't forget
parameter.
to like and subscribe.
Yeah. No, I am going to create one more body. That is what my parameter. Parameter is nothing but with the tree structure, like a editable part. I am going to create this one. So for this one, we need first of all one axis system. So where I am going to create an axis system is in this point, at the center point of this line. So for that, I am going to create a point. The point how I can create is with respect to one curve. So this is what my curve. So if I give midpoint for this particular curve, it will take a midpoint, and I will give OK. So here it is created. But what happening is it is linked with my dump part, right? Finally, what I have to do, my part is like parametric part. Now it is linked with the dump part. So what I have to do is, once I created, I will change this one to coordinates. If I change coordinates, it won't have the, see if you check now, it won't have any parent part. It is linked with your coordinate system. So this is how you need to follow. So now what I have to do is, I have to create a sketch. As we already know, we need to give the projection point of this point, and then we need to check if this is the vertical and this is the horizontal. I will just swap this one, this horizontal to this side for my convenience. It depends on ours. It is not mandatory to follow the same. Just what I am going to do is, I am going to project these lines. So now these are all like projected lines, right? This projected line we are taking it from the dump part. So anyhow, this one also will have the link with that dump part. So what I am just removing those link by selecting and giving as a isolate. So now I have created the line, but this line is nothing but like it is not having the proper constraint, right? The constrained drawing sketch will have green in color. For making this constraint, I have to give some of the geometrical constraints to making this part as a constraint part. So first what I have to do is, I have to make this line as the vertical line. So if you notice here it is showing vertical, so that I can't change the angle. See, for example, just this line I can do like this. Yes, edges isolated. If you right click, now it won't show. Here you will have the isolate condition. Just I will tell you. I am just projecting this line. So the projected line means it will highlight in yellow color. I want to break the link between this dump part and with my new part. So right click, mark object, inside that you will have the isolate. If you give isolate, it will change it to white color. Yeah. So then I need to give the properties of this line. This line is horizontal line. So I am going to give horizontal constraint. This one is vertical, this one is vertical. This two line I am giving vertical. So this line what I can do is, I can extend the top line, and so that I can easily I will get this one. So this is also horizontal line. So now I need to, so by default it will take from the axis. So I will give the coincide. So I need to give the right click. So once you give the measurement symbol, click this line, click your axis, right click. So you can find the coincide. So now it is changed as, this line is changed as the green color. So with respect to this one, I need to give the length. But what is happening is, this point and this point is not merged. So I need to give these two lines as the coincide. Here also I can give the coincide. See, I am selecting this one and this line, and if I select this one, right, first one, constraint defined in dialog box. If I click this one, it will show the default constraints: distance, angle, fix, coincide, parallelism. So I need a distance. So it is showing the distance. See, this bottom line also now constraint, it is showing in green color. So I want to have this distance from this point to this point. So distance. So this one also change it to green color. This 60 is not required now. That this 60 and this is same. If I do like over dimension, like again I am taking this dimension, right? See, second time if I am taking the same dimension, it will show in blue color. This is called over dimension. Yeah. And then I need to provide this distance, and then I have this angle. Between this one angle and another one more line at the bottom means, so this line and this line I need to join properly. So what I am doing is I am going to give the trim option, so that, see, after giving this one you are able to find the coincide constraint. Previously it is having individual point, this one also individual point, both are not merged. For just giving the coincide, I am just giving the, see, now it is coincide. So now if I provide the line, this is not required. If I provide this line, this is also having the problem. The problem with this one is, right, why it is not showing proper constraint is, the top line we have not connected. This line. That is what, this point is coincide with this one, but this point is not coincide with that particular point, right? See, now this is constraint. Actually what is happening is, see, here we have one point. This point we need to coincide with this point. See, now it is taking the green color. Yeah. So now what I have to do is, so at the center exactly I have created this sketch. So now I have to do the extrapolate. So from this surface to this surface, how much distance? 30 mm. this thing whether I can approach with surface, otherwise I can do with the solid itself. Just I will do with the solid. We will see how we can do the part. Same thing I can try with the surface also. So just I am going to do the pad of this surface. 30 mirrored extend. So both the sides it will extend to 30. So whenever you are doing parametric, right, we need to cross check with our dump file. So it has to blink like this. So wherever it is not having this glittering, right, then there is a issue. It is not matching. Whatever your part and that one part. Here and all we have not cleared the created circle. That is why it is not blinking. The reason material is there. So here it is okay. So now I need to create this surface. So for this one, what I am going to do is I will use the same axis system, whatever I have already. So now I am going to keep this one as a this one as the this one as a vertical and this one as a horizontal. So I will do the swap. Sorry, not swap. Reverse. And then projection point we need to use our point 1. So yeah, coordinate points which we have created initially, the same coordinate. So I am going to make another rectangle for the bottom profile. This is what my final is. So just I am breaking this link by giving the isolate condition. Isolate, connecting these lines. So I am going to give the measurement. From this axis only, so you have to give the measurement, then only it will have the green color. So before that we need to give the condition for this line. This line should be horizontal line, H it came. This line should be the vertical line. This is also vertical. And the bottom one is horizontal. And this line is symmetry, right? So I am selecting this line and then the center line. I will go to defined constraints. I will give the symmetry. So now my drawing is whatever the sketch I have created, it is constraint. So now I have created on this surface. Surface means this axis system. I want it here, right? So this distance I need to measure. This is 78, and then this is 102. So I need a like part should be like this profile should be from 102 till 102 to 78. So what I am going to do is, I will create another part. Total 102 in reverse direction. So it will match with the bottom surface. And then I have the second limit minus 78. See, now it is blinking everywhere properly. Sometimes, see, previously it was showing this glittering and now it is not showing, right? Sometimes because of graphical error it may come, but we need to make sure that that is a graphical error or not. See, in this condition it was blinking back side. Same length, same material we have added, that is why it is not blinking here. Twice. So now I have created this one. So what we will do, See, till now we can able to find this part, like we can create the, think this is our A surface. So how we will do this one, like what to say, as a, how you will prepare this as a plastic part? You need to remove some material, whether the material has to remove this side or top or bottom, where we need to remove. Otherwise we can remove at the back side also. What is your preferred thing? Here. Okay, we will see what is happening here. Yeah. So I am going to do the shell option. So my part thickness I will keep it as 1.5. I will remove this surface. So I can able to extract this part. Okay. This is, as of this, it is okay. If I want these features, this top circular feature and these two circular features, we will see what will happen. Better what I will do, I will just create another body for these two profiles for removing it. I will change it to full. As of now, I will hide this one. So I want to create one circle here. So for this one, already I have created one axis system. This is called global axis system. Global means for this particular part I am creating this as a axis system, maintaining this as a axis system. But what I am thinking is, if I create one more axis system here, it will be easy for me. It is like it depends on your designer's thought only. So this is called as working axis system or local axis system. Global means for that particular part, this is the axis system. This is like local or working axis system. Working axis means it depends on you. See, what I am going to do is, I am going to create another working axis system with respect to this circle. So I am just creating another circle. Apart from this, we have one more coordinates, that is like vehicle coordinate system. So where this part will come and locate, that is our vehicle coordinate system. We will see that one also. So I have created one profile here, circle profile. Yes. So I am just defining this body, because the reason that local surface has to come here. Otherwise you can keep it here also, that is not a mistake. So insert axis system. For creating point, I have to create the point, but how I am going to create a point is with respect to this circle. Circle, sphere, ellipse. It will show at the center of that circle. So now it is created. Once again, what I have to do is, it is linking with my dump part, right? It is linked with my 86.100. So I want to remove that link. So just clicking here and giving the coordinates. So now it is linked with my global axis system. Like global means that vehicle coordinate system. Yeah. So now I have the center. So for this one, instead of making the circular profile, what I am going to do is, I am going to do the revolve option, groove option. With the help of groove, I am going to remove this material. So we are making the groove. So already I have this point, just I am keeping this point. So now I am not able to see the inside feature, right? For that one, we will have one option called this section view, cut part section plane. So whatever the plane we have selected, it will create the plane. And one more thing, for this projection, we have the intersect projection. Intersect means this is intersected plane, right? You need to use this one. Previously we were using the projection, 3D projection. Now you need to give the intersect 3D. Yeah. Say it is creating the intersected line with respect to this plane, whatever the plane we have created. So this is sufficient for me to create the groove. I have to break this link. So already I have this link, right? Just I am hiding this one, just isolating it. Now I have one. So this is not joining properly. Just I am extending it and I will connect this line with this line. So for this also we need to give the condition for vertical line and then angle 60 degree and then length we need to provide. See, even though it is not constraining properly, so I need to just reconnect this one and I need to provide this length. This length is missing now. So now this is fully constrained. So what I am going to do is just I am going to create the groove. Instead of groove, see, I am creating a positive part. What I am going to do is I am going to remove this hole in this part. So I am going to, instead of creating groove, I will go with shaft. If I want to remove it as a groove, I have to do it here. So as of now I will go with the shaft. So profile I have selected. Axis system, already I have created one axis. Just I am giving that axis. So I have created one surface. Sorry, one profile. So what I am going to do is I am going to do the remove in my part before the shell operation. Okay. So I will just doing the remove with the help of Boolean operation. See, it is removed now. If you want to cross check it, cross check, it is matching exactly with the. So now, see, now it is manufacturable or not? It will have undercut, no? This profile is obstructing our tool movement, right? Think in like mold and cavity perspective. So the mold, like it is a cavity part, if it is a core part, it will have obstructions, right? This inner material we can't remove, no? Yeah. So this is not the correct tooling direction for us. So our tooling direction should be at the bottom, right? Instead of this, I have to if I add like this, this is also possible, right? If I want to add strength, like connect, if I want to connect these two, then I need to, no need to give this surface, just my part should have like this. It depends upon your part functionality. If you see here, so if I have core and cavity in this direction, I can able to remove the part in this direction, right? But we have not given any draft for this part, right? So we need to provide some draft for removing the part. So for giving the draft, we need to go before this, and my core and cavity direction is at the bottom, right? So what I have to do is I have to give the draft on these surfaces, this and then these surfaces. so that, see, and one more thing, see this area, it is having the issue. See, it is having somewhat taper, right? So here it is a step. So in this one also it is difficult to manufacturing in this tooling direction also. So it will be difficult, right? We will do with draft analysis for better understanding. So what I am taking is, this is my tooling direction, this X, Z direction. Okay, even though we have not given any draft. We will give some draft and we will check it. So this is my neutral plane. So I am going to give some 3-degree draft. See, my material is increased everywhere. See, wherever it is having green, it is okay, it is clearable with respect to this tooling direction. But the problem, if you see this part, whatever it is having negative, we can't create this surface in injection mold. This surface having undercut, wherever it is having blue color, it is undercut. So here it is having no issues. For this fillet also we need to provide some draft, right? Then only this will like clearable, right? Just for understanding. See, now this is also okay. We made it as a clear model, like clearable. This can be removed from core side and this can be removed from cavity side. But this area we have the undercut. So we need to decide whether this profile is required or not. If this profile is required, it is having any functionality, then this is not manufacturable in plastic. So this function we need to do with some other feature. Like instead of keeping this draft, we need to give some other feature. So as of now, without considering this one, now we converted this metal part into the plastic part. With giving the proper draft. What we have missed it here? Like we have missed main thing. Another thing what we need to give, just tell, like one feature we have missed, like one like after draft we need to give one thing before shell. Like we need to give the fillet value, right? Fillets. Yeah, that is what our main feature we need to add to the part. So these are all. You see, this is what my final part. Okay, this is what my given part. Given is nothing but a dump part. They have taken it from some other car and they have given, maybe they taken it from competitor. They don't have a CAD part. CAD means it is not editable. Maybe you will get a task like this. This is called reverse engineering. In reverse engineering, you will have the part. Now you are going to see. For example, this is the machined part. Yeah, like machined part. Now the company want you to make it as a plastic part. You are a like a plastic design engineer. So you need to tell them you have created and you have considered the manufacturability related to that, but you are having some issue. You have to find the solution for this part. See, compared to metal, this will be light, right? First of all, weight will be reduced. And functionality wise, it has to withstand. Maybe it is a kind of cover, not required of keeping the metal part. Like 50 years before they were keeping everything in metal, now they are moving towards the plastic. The reason they want to increase the efficiency of the vehicle. So that is why similar kind of part, you assume that this is on metal part, you are converting as the, it is kind of cover, it is converting as the plastic part. So now you have this issue. This is your challenging. You need to figure out what is the solution for this. Whether this profile is required or not. If it is not required, what you have to do? Means this material itself not required means our profile will be simple. Instead of creating this profile, I will create it as a, see, now I am trying to create another concept. Just I am doing copy, paste. Like I am providing some solutions. So this is how we will work on concepts. So already I have this profile. See what I will do, I will just say some draft we have given on the face, it is failing, that is not a problem, just give OK. Some fillet also we have provided, it is asking for that edge. So for this one we need to see now without any issue, just I remove that particular surface, front profile, without any issue I can able to make this part as a plastic. So this is concept 1, parametric or concept 1. Concept 1 with today's date, 2024. So you will have some another idea also, like they were saying like they will need this profile, this surface, but if you want to have this profile also, see without this parametric I can't do it this much fast, right? So that is the reason we have created the parametric. Yeah, you just think on this, like see, you have the constraint like we need in this surface. In manufacture, like it should be manufactured as a plastic part. How we can rectify this issue? You have to tell. But I need this surface. You just work on it. Tomorrow also we can find the solution, not a problem. You just work on it like this. So this is what parametric. So one more thing, just I will save this file first of all. See, you just cross check whatever you have created part, it should not have the link with the 86. See, it is showing it is not having the link. See, just I am deleting this one, some measurements, that is whatever we have taken. It is not linked with this parametric, it is not affecting. The reason, once you have completed, this data will be saved in your PLM data software, right? So that time it should not have link to any of the dump part. So what the final part, how you will save is like you will delete all these files. You will delete all this one, and then only what you will do, you will save this part.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.